Okay, today we're talking about four, four, 4 ways to help your users find the right Power BI report inside Microsoft Fabric. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've seen thousands of sales reports. I don't know how salespeople find the right one if you're not using one of these techniques. All right, before we head over there, make sure that you've liked, subscribed, turn on the alarm bell, leave comments, all that YouTubey stuff. It really helps me out. I'd really appreciate if you did that. All right. Okay, let's talk about making sure that people can find the right stuff inside of Power BI. Okay, now when people come into Power BI, it can be really hard and difficult to see where you're supposed to go. There's all these icons. If they just have a generic name on their report, like it can be hard to find. Now, some of these things it jumps out and makes it much easier for people to find and access. But let's say people want to go in and you've got a new report out there. Your good old or brand new dark Power BI report. This is the King Daddy just published. Your executives want to see this all of the time. They want to go here right away. Well, how do you after you walk them through this make it really easy for them to access? Well, first things first, we're gonna zoom out a little bit here so you can see it. First things first, we're gonna click on this little favorites button out up in the top corner here. You see this little star? That's going to when they put that in the favorites, that's going to make sure that that shows up, highlighted for them to be able to find this and easier for them to locate this and identify it amongst all the different reports that they have. All right, and that's something that they can easily go in and do. And it's great when you're showing them this stuff that just say, hey, okay, here's all this stuff. Now, make sure you click on that favorite so you come in and find this one very easily. Okay? Now, that's like the easiest thing for anyone. And heck, maybe you are consuming reports inside Power BI and you're like, oh, I forget which of the digi operational sales tracking items I need to access. Well, you can go ahead, you can use that functionality as well. Okay. Number two, we're going to head back into the reports, and now the next three are things that you, as like a report author, can take on. Okay, so we're going to head over to that uh, Dark Power BI report. We're going to go in, and you see that I've got starred. Oh, I've got others starred, but I'm going to head into settings. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in under endorsement, and we're going to change the endorsement of our report from none to either promoted or certified. Okay, so a promoted report is something that you as a team or a department want your users going into access and make sure that they're connecting to. This is going to tag that report wherever they are. They're going to see that little promoted icon, or they're going to actually see it labeled as promoted when they're accessing the report. Certified is that next level up. This is the fully blessed report that you're going to have out on for people to access and use. This is your enterprise reporting. You can actually even click here. This link, depending upon how this is set up and configured, this is going to you can actually inside your organization configure it so it takes it to whatever the rules are or processes are for how you get your content certified. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to click on save, and the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have endorse my report. Okay. Number three, so you can actually now see it. It's showing up here as endorsed. It's very clear for you to see that. Now I'm going to go back into settings. Number three is I'm going to want a snapshot of this report. Okay. So in order to do that, I need to go and actually get a snapshot of the report. So I'm going to head over to my Dark Power BI report, and I'm just going to just do a screen grab of this guy, right? I'm going to take a screen grab of this. And in fact, you know what? I want it to be a little easier for people to see. So I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to grab this report so that I can add that into when I'm looking at it. So I've got a screen grab. I'm going to paste this in to like paint. Now, always crop. And then I like to make sure that it's a little bit smaller than this. The reason is there's like a maximum number of megapixels or whatever it is that megabytes that it can be. So I always go for something that's a little smaller. Something like this is more like in line. I know that it's gonna work right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hit save as, and then I'm gonna save that into a reports folder. So I've got kind of all of my reports together, report images in one place. Got my dark report. I'm gonna say yes, save that, and then I'm gonna head back over into my reports and go to my settings. Where did it go? Dark Power BI reports. There it is. Go to settings, and I'm gonna upload that image there. Take my dark report and hit save on this. And I'm gonna go save. Okay. So that's number 3. That's the third mechanism for how you do this. Fourth item, and then I got a bonus thing for you. Fourth item is I'm going to go back into settings, and then I'm going to click on that little featured on homepage. Okay. So what this is going to do is not just endorse it. It's not just going to give it a visual clue for your users. I'm going to make it featured so it pops right up for for the people who have access to it. That's going to like show up right away for them. I'm going to click on save on this, and now I'm going to go back to my homepage right up in the top here, and I'm going to make sure that it's really it jumps out at me. Oh, over here, you'll see that right there, right here is my report. It's jumping right out at me. It's easy for me to see. I've got access to it. Like, holy cow, that's fantastic. Now, one thing I could see that it's amongst all of my other reports, and this is great. Absolutely big fan of this. This is looking really good. But I'm gonna say I noticed something here. From within this report, I can kind of make out some information that I don't want it to be visible. Here's a little bonus thing when it comes to like creating a thumbnail for a report is I don't want people to be able to read these numbers because these numbers are going to change over time and some that might be sensitive that I don't want people to have, and I especially don't want to necessarily display uh, like customers so that people could actually like see customers when I'm just like hopping on a screen share or something like that. That's like really, really bad. So I'm gonna do somewhat of the same thing that I did before. I'm gonna grab this entire picture. I'm gonna take a screen grab of it. Then I'm gonna hop into PowerPoint. I'm gonna paste this in. Then I'm gonna paste another copy right on top of it. So I've got 2 copies right in the exact same place of the report. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to these artist effects up here. And there's this thing called stained glass. Yeah, stained glass. I'm going to click on that. Now, this looks wonky. Like, I can't make this out. And now it's not even recognizable really as the report I've got. So, what I'm going to do is I'm now going to crop to just hide the information that I don't want people to see, i.e., those high level KPIs. Okay, so we're gonna like crop those out. That in. Right. So now my KPIs are hidden. Right. Like I can't make those out. Now I'm gonna copy paste. Make sure this new version of that image is in the right place. And then I'm gonna change the crop on that be on the details that I don't want to be exposed at all as well. Right, so I'm going to change that to there. And now my report starts to look like it's the same thing as what's online, but I'm starting to mask the things that I don't want people to see. Like maybe I also want to, I live in the EU and I have to protect like salespeople and that stuff, right? Or some of these numbers are that's too detailed, right? So I'm gonna put that over my put that same stained glass over that look. So now I can do the same thing. I can go and I can grab my Here, I could grab a screenshot of that, head back over to paint it, crop it, adjust the size down, what do we say, 60%? That looks pretty good. And then save as, and go back into my folder. And instead of it being the embedded report, it's embedded report secure. Save. Then I'm going to head back into my Power BI service. I'll go back to my reports, find my embedded report. Embedded report, here's my certified embedded report. Change my settings. FYI, you have to first, on the other side here, you need to delete the item, click on save, and then go back into settings and then upload the image that we just created back into it, and then save. Now, when I go back to my home screen and I check out my featured reports, I could see, oh, did I scroll right by it? I can see it right here. Right here is my my report that I just masked. So now you can't see the secure things, right? It's hard to, hard to make that out. You'd see that's my embedded report. I could see the title. I can't make out the different items and the details of it. Now you can kind of see it over here and in other reports. So this is something I might want to go back and make the similar adjustments in other places. But now it's relatively easy for me to do so. All right. If you found this useful, make sure you hit that like up or thumbs up. If you have another mechanism that you use to ensure that your users are always accessing the right reports, that they're going to the right place, they're seeing the right information, let me know. Pin a comment or leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're providing that access so that they're always consuming the right information. If you have any questions about like how this stuff works, or if this is just feeling like way too overwhelming for you, don't worry, I got you. Happy to help you out. Head over to kratosbi.com, click on Find Yourself a Data God. Myself or one of my other associates will reach out to you and help you through whatever challenges you're having. All right? You have a very blessed day. Peace. Baker Tilly Digital combines strategic industry insight and advanced technical expertise to uncover and solve your digital transformation challenges. If you're interested in learning more, check out our website at bakertilly.com/digital.